Everything's a choice. Every single thing in this life is a choice that you get to make. You're going to have motivation sometimes. You're going to have feelings sometimes. You're going to have external factors that are pushing you, but in the end, it's always a choice. My name is Henry Lawrence, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about the hard choices that you must make to be your highest self, and make sure to listen all the way through, because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message so we can move forward throughout the day. Before we dive into this, if there's something impactful, if you take something away from this message, leave a comment. Whether you're on Spotify, YouTube, whatever platform, leave a comment. They both help me know what resonated and helps other people connect as well, because it builds the community. So leave that so that we can be the rising tide that grows together. These next steps, this life journey, is going to be one of the toughest ones. You might find yourself on this path. And I've always found that the point of life that I'm in tends to align with the point of life that people are going through. And that's how I know, like, we're rising tide. We're in this together. We are not perfect. We are going to fail. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to be blinded by love. We're going to be blinded by confusion. We're going to be blinded by feelings. We're going to be blinded by all those things. And we're going to make choices. And a lot of times, in my experience, we end up choosing ourselves. And I know I've talked about being selfish and how that can be very, very beneficial, but it also can be very negative. When you choose yourself for the immediate gratification, you're making the wrong choice. Anything that's worth having is worth the long-term work that you got to do. The long-term work that you got to do within yourself, and the long-term work that has to happen with things around you. If you ever try to shortcut your way because you think you're smarter, because you think you're faster, because you think you're stronger, whatever the reason, if you ever try to shortcut your way to what is meant for you, what meant for your highest self, it will never work. It will always fall apart. We have to be willing to become the version of ourselves that we need to be, and understand that when we're not that version, we make a choice. And the choice to say, hey, this isn't right now. I can't do this right now. I can't be here right now. I can't be this thing right now. I still have to deal with these things. It's so hard to do that because the selfish version of myself, the selfish version that you might find yourself stuck in, wants to choose it. Wants to say that, that they want this thing. And so they'll figure it out later. They'll outsmart it. That's what I've always thought. I can outsmart this. I can play this right. I can figure it out. I can make it happen. I can move in such a way that everything works out perfectly for me. And for a time I could. But as you stack lie, as you stack misdirection, as you stack these things that are weak, these things that don't mean anything, these things that are for lesser individuals, as you stack them, they just build. You can get away with a lie. You can get away with many of them. You can get a lie with misdirection, with hiding, with being fake. You can get away with all of it for some time, but not forever. It eventually comes down. Eventually the truth will come out, and it's never better. It's never better to have lied and won and make that choice for yourself than to make the choice that is better for others and face yourself. If it's truly meant to be, if it's truly meant to be yours, if it's truly meant to be had, you do what you got to do. You go into the space that you got to go into. You go into your silo. You go into yourself. You heal. You face those things. You look into the mirror. And when you rise up, if it's there, it was meant to be. And if it's not, it was never yours to have in the first place. You can't take something, no matter what it is, with misdirection, with lies, with falsehoods. That's the wrong choice. We must choose to be the higher version of ourselves every single day. As you are is not as you can be. So when you rise up into this higher version of yourself, when you elevate yourself into these things, it's a choice every single day. It's a choice to be fit. It's a choice to be in truth. It's a choice to be rich. It's a choice to be anything that is not average. Well, actually, being average is a choice too, but it's taking a non-choice. It's just existing. This is a tough time. A really tough time. Rock bottom hits you hard. And when it does, when you truly look in the mirror, you see all the splinters of everything that you stacked upon, everything that wasn't solid. And it will crush your soul. It will make you feel like you've never felt before. You'll see yourself as a person you never wanted to see yourself. I promise you, the people that do bad things, yes, there are some people that are just evil. But many of the people that do bad things don't see themselves as that. They think they're good people. They don't think of themselves as the villain in the story. They don't think of themselves as the problem. They see the good that they're doing, and they can't see what they're processing. This is true for me, so it must be true for others. If we're not truly reflecting and having honesty with ourselves, we're making the wrong choice. So today, I highly encourage you to make a choice to be your higher self. Make your choice to go into your truth. I pray that you're blessed, that somebody or something loves you, cares about you so much, and knows what you can be, that they will destroy your world. I hope that happens, or you do it for yourself. Because the beautiful thing about rock bottom, the beautiful thing about failure, the beautiful thing about losing it all is you're free. Yes, there's consequences, and there's going to be a lot of collateral damage. You may lose friends, you may lose partners, you may lose it all. But when you rebuild, at least you'll have yourself. If you build yourself up on a stack of lies, and I'm not talking about that you're an evil liar and you have plots and things like that. It's the little lies. It's not being truthful in certain things. It's not being truly transparent. It's about leading people, places, things on. You can do it with good intentions. You could have a plan of how everything's going to work out and how it's going to be okay. It's still wrong. Your heart can't be hidden in a way from the truth. You are as you are. And so as these things collapse, as you go down, as you find yourself at the bottom, there's only one place to go, and it's up. Actually, I take that back. The bottom can always go deeper. So wherever you're right now, just allow that to be rock bottom. Allow that to be the place where you wake up. Allow that to be the place where your heart can't take it anymore. Allow that to be the place where you can't move as you've been moving anymore. And then don't repeat it anymore. Don't learn these lessons anymore. Move past them. That's the commitment that I'm making. I have been operating in 2 levels. The highest highs, knowledge, wisdom, guidance, all these things. But deep down, the lowest lows, right? Operating in untruths, operating in falsehoods, operating in a version of myself that I could be so strong that I could just hide. But it came, and it's a blessing. It's a hard one. And again, I hope that whatever it is that you're facing loves you, because I know the universe does, so it will give you this gift. Take my word for it right now. The gift of the cards that you've stacked that aren't untruths is that it will collapse. And it is coming. It waits for no one. It is coming. So take control of it now. You know what you need to write down. You know who you need to become. You know what you need to say. You know who you need to tell. You know it all. It's time to just do it. Just step into it and be that version of yourself that you were always meant to be. You weren't meant to be the person that has to hide things. Whether it's the way you feel, what you're doing, your heart. That's not who you're meant to be. That's not who I'm supposed to be. I'm not supposed to hide anything. I'm not supposed to be small. I'm not supposed to be not pure. I'm supposed to be in alignment with all those things. And it's okay that I fucked up. It's okay that you messed up. It happens. Just don't do it anymore. Give yourself the opportunity to actually find yourself. If you don't know what you're supposed to do next, that means you're absolutely supposed to focus on yourself. If you don't know your career, if you don't know the relationship, if you don't know things, you have to go within and you have to solve it. Whatever you're desiring externally will never be the solution, and you will recreate the problem again and again and again. I can't have that anymore, and neither can you. Let's change. Let's take this moment and say, thank you, universe. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me down. Thank you for destroying me. Thank you for showing me what I actually was. Because when we step in that gratitude, we can turn something into something good. We can make this for this. We can make this positive. We can make this worth doing. Wherever you're at in your life, I feel you. And we're going to be okay. We're going to make it better. And the collateral damage, it will survive too. And if it was meant to be, you'll see it soon. You absolutely will. But you must put yourself first. You must fix the things within you so that you know how to make the right choices. Do not affect anybody else anymore with these dilemmas, with these ways of thinking. Stop. You're aware. If you've listened to this whole episode, because I'm not in the regular energy that I normally am, I'm in the rebuilding of me mode. And it's harsh conversations. It's creating distance for certain things. It's protecting things from you. You know how hard that is? To cut things off? It's difficult. But you're selfish if you don't. In the wrong way. You're taking when you don't do that. You're going to hurt more when you don't do that. But there is purpose to this. You can become the version of yourself that you know you're meant to be. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. As you breathe in, go still. No thoughts. As you hold your breath, just allow your mind to flow. Allow things to move in and out, and just whatever comes to you, comes to you. As you exhale, release. Release the idea that you must continue to lie. Release the idea that you must continue to be low frequency. Release the idea that you have to do these things in order to have what it is that you desire, to hold on to what it is that you love. Release it. You can't do that. If you actually love something, you would let it go. If you actually cared about something, you'd let it go and you'd become who you're pretending to be. You'd actually become it. And if it was meant for you, it will be there and it'll actually get what it deserves. No more hurt. So breathe in, be steady, and you exhale, release. Are you ready? Let's go and take a deep breath in. And out. Everything is happening for you, my friend. Everything is happening for me. One of the biggest lessons right now is learning to say goodbye. And I'm saying goodbye to the old version of me. And there's a lot that's in my life right now, that has been in my life, that I really hope I get to have in the future. But I will not bring it down anymore. I will not be self-serving in a way to where I'm receiving while not being a pure version of myself. I can't do it anymore. I'll never be the man I'm supposed to be, and you'll never be the version of you that you're supposed to be if you keep doing it. I know that it makes you feel good. I know that you love it. I know that you want it. But you can't have it because you don't even have it now. You're just lying to make it work. So let's rise up and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below as well. If you've been listening to this and you want to join a community that is growing, that is learning, that is making mistakes, that is absolutely not perfect, but looking to grow together, there's a link down below. It's called The Shift. Join in. It's completely free. You'll be a founding member, so you'll have lifetime access. If you want to go even deeper, if you are feeling this message, if you are struggling with, and you just want to talk to somebody, there is no expectation that we do anything past this first call. Of course, I'd like to work with you. Of course, I'd like to make a shift with you. Of course, I'd like to grow. But ultimately, right now, I need to be in a state of pure giving, pure alignment, pure learning. So I don't care what your financial situation is. I don't care what your life situation is. I don't care. We need to meet. I need it. You need it. Learn from me. Let's grow together. Use the link down below. Schedule a time. Let's connect. We both can grow. We both can make the shift and become the version of ourselves that we were always meant to be. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.